Two chuckleheads up here from the city to get that Austin Healey last night. Workers who work for the guy who bought the fucking car. I told this fucking guy, and I didn't tell him, I told everybody, I put it in the fucking listing. The car is extremely rusted, missing many parts, will not drive, will not roll, very, very likely to break in half if you try to move it. You might want to strip it where it is. These guys show up here with the idea somehow I'm going to be able to scoop this car up with a forklift, just dump it on this trailer they have. This fucking trailer has no middle. It's got two steel ramps that run up on top of the tires, and there's no center section. I've never seen one like that before. I said, you realize this car is going to leave a trail of parts from here to Long Island? Bits of rusted nonsense. I tried to move it, sure enough, two pieces, very easily separated, no problem there. But how do you get a car like that on a trailer like that? Not easily. Jamming fucking pieces of wood underneath it to keep the motor up, falling through the middle of it. These guys did not know how to strap it down, did not have the correct straps or the ratchets for the straps. They did have it. So I'm working with a couple of old rusty come-alongs, some strapping. I'm fucking knotting to the goddamn trailer. I'm in fucking agony. It's getting dark. Something's leaking on the goddamn road. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. It's a good thing he paid already, because I tack on an extra $300 just for the aggravation. And I have no idea if they made it to Long Island with that car. I can't imagine that thing passed muster the first state trooper they went past. Because how I only had two straps to work with, and I had to throw them over sideways, nothing from front to back. There was no way to attach anything from front to back. There's nothing I could do. And luckily there was no front suspension in the car, so it was just sitting there on the ramps, which I think were wood. I couldn't see them.
They were going to get it off.
Not my problem. I don't give a fuck. They can strip it right there, or tie it to a fucking tree and just yank the trailer off under it. I don't care. It's a little tiny fucking car, which was compounded the problem because it didn't want to straddle the fucking center. It was barely straddling it. I said, I'm going to tell you right now, I would not take this anywhere like this. Well, the boss said, well, I don't care what the boss said. I'm just telling you guys, you're the ones driving this, and you're going to have to drive past all the state troopers between here and wherever it is on Long Island that you are. And you know, it's night, that's working for you. But if you lose this on the road, you'll have a problem. There's no doubt about that. And I'm not taking any responsibility for that, because this is not my mess. My responsibility ended right there at that gate. You know, I told in the end, I will take it out to the road, and then it's yours. Yeah, they thought they were going to back up to this car, winch it onto the fucking trailer, and take off. And I said, this car hasn't moved in 50 years. It's been rotting in that spot for 50 fucking years. And you can see it in all the pictures I posted, how heavily rusted it was, and sagging and everything, and you can't do that. I said, I need this like I need a fucking hole in my head. And this is the guy that's like 2 months fucking late picking this damn thing up.
Oh, God.
And they show up at the end of them all day long, and they show at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I got, you know, maybe 45 minutes of daylight left. And this morning I had to go in there and pick up all the fucking parts that were lost all the way from when the car was sitting to the road. Bits and pieces, side door moldings, everything. Well, he loses that because I'm not making any effort to ship that. I think he got me about 24 hammers so far. You want to know? Is it 22 or 24? But I think it is 24. He seems to think it was 24.
You have to buy hammers again either.
Nope, never will. And of course, at the last fucking car show at Rhinebeck, what did I buy? Screwdrivers and hammers, yes. I got mount tools forming in the middle of the floor upstairs in the barn. I'm gonna have to get expensive. Then they have to buy more 20mm ammo cans to put that in. So they won't rust while they're sitting there. Not that they likely to, but I may never use some of these tools. I probably won't. The vast majority of them I won't. Dragged up a fucking metal cabinet. Used to be in Clara's room down the fucking Kisco house. Gave that to me. I put it in the barn. Now that's the ammo locker. Put all the ammo, most of the ammo in one spot. Now I gotta find out something to do with that giant fucking bureau. Well, it's not that big, but I'm sure it's heavy. It's old. Anything that old is heavy. That cannot stay in the back of a fucking van. It'll be destroyed. The veneer will lift right off of that fucking thing. I know because I'm familiar with that kind of construction from the Victrolas I work with. As a matter of fact, it's exactly the same shade, stain, and everything as several of my machines. Put them next to each other, you think it's an extension of it. What's that, the record cabinet? You know? Well, could be, I suppose, but it isn't. Come back the other day and Wayne goes, well, we found money. We found money. Huh? What? What? Huh? David and EMH both.
Change.
Yeah, no, a $2 bill crumpled up on the bottom of that cabinet they gave me. Crushing disappointment. Well, not to Andrew. He kept the $2 bill, but... Harold scapped up any money that was down there. Yeah. Him or the home health care workers.
Why do they think money was hitting around?
Because Meisha's father always had working capital around thousands of dollars in cash. You know, a lot. And Meisha's mother never seemed to have trouble with cash. She always had money. So they know there was a stash somewhere. Because Meisha's father died unexpectedly. He died very quickly, unexpectedly. Literally went into the hospital on Friday. He was dead by Sunday, so there was, you know, no time for him to tell the old man about any money hidden anywhere, or even think about it, or to get it himself, you know, like that. And then they think Harold. They're pretty sure they've seen signs that Harold searched the entire house.
Really?
Yeah, after Clara died. Yeah, things were disturbed, moved around, missing. So they're pretty sure that he found whatever stash they had. Took it away somewhere. However much might have been left in there. Meisha's father's generation, they didn't trust banks. Not really. He kept money in the bank, yes, but he also kept a lot of cash on hand. And his entire business was cash.
Yeah.
He didn't work in checks or credit. And back then, it was coming in. You know, there was always fucking cash coming in. There's metal going out, parts going out. I've seen the old books. In there. Hell, I remember back in the 80s, the business we used to do. And it is depressing when I think of how many of those guys are dead now. All the guys that were regulars, always working on fucking cars, constantly there for shit. Either they're dead or so old now they can't work on cars anymore, like Lars. You know, and such. And he's pushing up on 80 now. He used to be a Volvo and Saab fanatic. Every time we got one in, he'd be down there stripping the piss out of it. What he did to all those parts, I don't know. Every single one.
We're hearing the name.
Yeah, Lars Sebring. Is that his last name? Yeah, I think it was Sebring. He lives over on Bullet Hole Road. Swedish guy, yeah, from the old country, which explains the Saab and Volvo reception. And yeah, think about lug nuts. He used to pick up all the lug nuts around the crusher. Thousands and thousands of them. I don't know what he was making to use for ballast, maybe. I don't know what he was doing with them. But imagine all that shit must be in his house down the basement somewhere or something. list of people has to be 50 to 60 names long. Harry Slider, he was another one. He was
Harry was the one that...
Yeah, the one with the 40 Ford. Used to see him at the car shows. Passed away from cancer back in the late 90s. Tommy Filomio's father.
Devlin.
Yeah, Hugh Devlin. Oh yeah, Hugh Devlin used to be down there a lot. Bill Hahn, the TV guy. He used to repair televisions, all kinds of cars. The Undersheriff Prinz.
Another undersheriff just died.
Yeah, I know. Heart attack. Yeah. He was there a long time. George Dean. Oh man, George Dean fixed a lot of cars out of all places. And on and on and on. Joe Zinter. Joe used to go to Austria every other year or so, and he'd bring me back all kinds of Austrian chocolates. Oh, they were good. Those guys died, nobody replaced them. People around here, they don't work on cars anymore, even if they knew how.
Most people don't know how.
Oh yeah, don't own tools, don't want to own tools, don't know how to work on cars, pay someone else to do it. And they call themselves men, which they ain't. Sold that fan hub is.
Flush. Full of cash?
Yeah. Well, he collected, he couldn't.
But he doesn't usually fucking wait around.
Now he won't wait around for $10, never mind $210.
Kenny's up there chasing Jim around when you were cleaning up in the back, wanting his cash.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Less than 24 hours after something sold, man. Give me a fucking break. What the hell? This and that. Most of that was nickel and dime stuff too. This time it was something of substance. I think there's been 3 or 4 like that I've sold for him. I don't complain because while I sold it for $400, he only gets 2. I get the other 2. And I don't provide the part. All I do is provide the service of selling it.
Sale the other day on eBay.
Did you?
That thing I dropped off.
Oh yeah, the little box.
Yeah, the wire. But you know, the security system, I got the wires and the cameras. I'm like, fuck, I'll just sell them. Whatever I get them for. I don't need them. eBay informed me that I've made my 758th transaction. Sale, rather, on my account. It's a lot higher on the old man's because that's almost all sales. What's that mean?
It means I've sold since I've had my eBay account under my own name. I've sold 708 items, 758 completed sales.
Yeah. You get something special for that?
No, you don't. They were just trying to sell me on some fucking program they have for listing a little extra money or whatever, to promote listings or something. So, yeah, I've been doing pretty good on my own, as the number shows, so I think I'll just leave it as it is.